Hey y'all, in today's video we're making a homemade apple crisp. We have a lot of apples to use up, so I don't want them to go to waste. I'm trying to find ideas to do with apples. So this apple crisp was a great idea. My family loved it, so I think yours will too. We used to make this at school all the time for the kids, and they just loved them. You can make a crisp out of any kind of fruit actually, but apples are always the best with a little vanilla ice cream on top. So come on and I'll show you step by step how to make a homemade apple old-fashioned crisp. Okay, this is what it's going to take for your apple crisp. You're going to need some brown sugar. I'm using the light brown sugar. Some old-fashioned oats, some flour, cinnamon, apples of your choice. I've already got mine pre-cut and soaked in lemon juice this morning. Some sugar, salt, cornstarch, and butter. Start by adding your apples to a big bowl. I've already cut them up, cored them, and peeled them. Now I'm going to add me 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. If you like a lot more cinnamon, you could add extra. Depending on how you like it to taste. Right here I'm adding 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, a dash of salt, 1 teaspoon of cornstarch, and then we're going to give that a toss to combine all the ingredients and coat the apples good. Now I'm adding 1/4 cup of white sugar. Going to mix that up well. I want all my apples coated real good with my mixture. And once you get all that tossed and coated, set that to the side, and we're going to get us out the old iron skillet and coat it with a little bit of spray so your apples don't stick. And then place all your cut up apples in the iron skillet. And once you get them in there, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to put just a little bit extra cinnamon just on top to make sure I got all the apples covered with the cinnamon. And then we're going to go ahead and start baking our apples and letting them start cooking down. The oven I've got preheated to 350, and now we're going to make our topping. 1 cup of old-fashioned oats, 1.5 cups of flour, and then we're going to get out 1/2 cup of brown sugar. It's the light brown sugar. And then we're going to add 2 melted sticks of butter, which is 1 cup. And then combine those ingredients all together good. And this is going to be your topping. This is what will make your apple crisp. The crisp for the top, the crust. So go ahead and take your apples back out once you got your topping made and start layering the top on the apples. It's a little sticky, so you have to help it come off the spoon. But this is going to cook down to make a great crust. And that oatmeal and brown sugar just smells up the house so pretty. Smells like fall. And in the background, I've got my grandbabies running around, my granddoggies. They smell it. They want some. So once you get your topping on there, go ahead and smooth it out as good as you can. You don't have to make sure every apple's coated. It'll melt down. Don't leave none behind. Get every piece. Now we're going to get it in the oven, and we're going to bake it for 35 minutes. And on the top, I'm adding a little butter. A little bit extra butter, about 2 tablespoons, just to give it a golden brown. Okay, that's 35 minutes and it's done. It's bubbling hot. Let it cool a minute and then get you some out for a serving. All you need now is some vanilla ice cream, and this is a great apple dessert. Steaming hot, fresh apples out of the oven. Now I'm going to find me somebody to do a taste test. Okay, I found me somebody to do a taste test for me on my apple crisp. Y'all don't burn your mouth. It's hot.
It's really good.
Is it good?
That's good.
Good. I'm glad y'all like it.
She going in for a double.
Y'all better quit. You gotta eat supper first.